Welcome to Echo 361, Study Session 4, Non-Banking Financial Intermediation. Introduction. In this study session, we'll discuss the development and reasons why some financial institutions were regarded as non-bank financial intermediaries. Some non-bank financial intermediaries will also be examined. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this study session, you should be able to highlight financial intermediaries that are non-banking in nature. Overview of non-banking financial institution. There are financial institutions that deal with the instrument of money substitute. They are also known as subsidiary money creators. These institutions are crucial to any economy because they also provide a channel with which credit could be given, so their efficient operation is necessary for the smooth working of the financial system. These institutions view and issue liabilities that are almost indistinguishable from money, and this is the reason why they are known as subsidiary creators of money. And even if these instruments are not money substitutes, they sufficiently resemble money to enable their substitution for money if the yield on them are attractive. In addition, the non-bank financial intermediaries have a unique feature, which is the fact that they have their assets mainly as financial instruments, primarily of non-financial borrowers such as households, firms, and government. This is actually different from other sectors of the economy whose assets are mainly tangible assets, although they also may own some financial assets either as liquid reserves or as sources of income such as interest and dividend. In the words of Peterson 2007, these financial intermediaries are regarded as the institutions that raise funds through borrowing that are used for lending. Thus, they are main users of and dealers in debt. The development of non-bank financial intermediaries was due to the emergence of modern economy. This presupposes the absence of a situation where an economic unit spends exactly as much as its income. Thus, there will be no need for an external financing, since the economic unit can finance its consumption and capital accumulation. However, the emergence of these financial intermediaries presupposes the existence of some economic units whose receipts exceed their expenditure. This is known as financial surplus unit. Also, the inverse is the case, where the expenditure exceeds the receipt, which is known as financial deficit unit. Thus, it is these financial surpluses and deficits that necessitated the creation of instruments with which to move or transfer funds from the surplus unit to the deficit unit. Furthermore, it is possible that the funds are transferred directly. This is known as direct external financing. It is direct because the funds are transferred from the surplus unit to the deficit unit. It is external financing because the deficit units are using funds that are external to themselves. Thus, it was the replacement of the direct financing with that of indirect financing that also gave the basis for the development of financial intermediaries. This financial opportunity is convenient for both the surplus and deficit units. Ajayi 2006 stressed that the type of transformation that takes place is that of debtor substitution, which is the substitution of the liability of financial intermediaries for those of non-financial units. The advantage of these intermediaries to the lenders is their preference for this kind of substitution, because the financial intermediaries are better recognized and more credit-worthy than the borrower. Furthermore, the issues of financial intermediaries are more liquid than those of non-financial issues. However, the borrowers are also of the opinion that the advantage of financial intermediation lies in its greater flexibility in borrowing arrangements, which is in the sense that there is ease of changing borrowing terms. These advantages of financial intermediaries were obtained at a cost. This means that these intermediaries incur cost in the process of the transaction and must also make profit for their owners. Thus, the interest that the financial intermediaries pay to the lenders upfront is lower to the interest paid by the borrowers to the intermediaries. It is this difference that represents the profit of the intermediaries in addition to the cost of intermediation. Types of non-bank financial intermediaries. The growth of the financial sector, especially with the increase in the activities of the banking industry, has propelled proliferation of financial intermediaries to aid the diversification of portfolios and risk aversion. The following are some of the non-banking financial intermediaries. Investment companies. These are companies that carry out a wide range of activities that tend towards the promotion of economic development. Many governments have established these type of companies in the area of industry, agriculture, housing, and credit. Besides the government, the private sector has also established these kinds of companies to provide high purchase finance, invest in industry and commerce. Finance houses. These are companies that mobilize funds, place funds and manage it, lease project financial equipment and grant loans. Based on the guidelines of the operation of finance houses, they are restricted from accepting deposit and engaging in foreign exchange transactions. Credit and cooperative societies. These are small non-profit lending institutions that are often organized around some common bonds of membership or a club. They accept deposit mainly from their members and also restrict loans to their members. They often charge low interest rates on their loans. Bureau de change. The Bureau de change act as dealers in the spot market for the exchange of foreign currencies in order to increase the tentacles of the foreign exchange market. These firms will also enable small users adequate access to foreign exchange. Insurance companies. These companies are vital financial intermediaries by the way of mobilizing funds through premium from policy holders, which are invested in bonds, stocks, mortgage and government securities. The insurance company's portfolio of assets and liabilities is managed such that it will diversify the risk of holders of the policies. These companies comprise of life and non-life insurance companies. It is by law that the insurance company must invest part of their reserves that they carry for the protection of policyholders and their support. Summary. In this study session, you were exposed to non-banking financial institutions which deal with the instrument of money substitute. They are also known as subsidiary money creators. These institutions deal and issue liabilities that are almost indistinguishable from money, and this is the reason why they are known as subsidiary creators of money. Types of non-bank financial intermediaries include the following: 1. Investment companies. 2. Financial houses. 3. Credit and cooperative societies. 4. Bureau de change. 5. Insurance companies. This is the end of study session 4. Thanks for listening.